ASEAN highlight this week, we have the story on the two-day state visit by President Benigno Aquino to Thailand. More in this report.
Thai Prime Minister Apicid Wongcha-um welcomed President Benigno Aquino of the Philippines at Thai Government House on Thursday. The two-day visit was President Aquino's first state visit to the kingdom, as the two leaders discussed bilateral issues of common concerns, ranging from trade and investment through to cooperation in fighting drug trafficking, transnational crime, disaster risk reduction, and agricultural support, as well as their partnership in various regional and international forums. The two leaders agreed to convene the first Joint Trade Committee meeting, as well as to hold the 5th Joint Commission on Bilateral Cooperation, or JCBC, this August in the Philippines, after the 4 years gap. The JCBC aims to plan future actions arising from new opportunities in every dimension of cooperation.
We appreciate the Philippine willingness to consider some of the requests that we have put in, particularly on removing impediments on trade and investment, and to support the Thai private sector in the Philippines, which will significantly increase trade volume even further between our two countries.
President Aquino said Thailand was the 9th largest trading partner of the Philippines and expressed his aim to enhance cooperation through the public-private partnership to encourage Thai businesses to invest in the Philippines.
Particularly in agricultural cooperation, drug trafficking, and disaster risk reduction and management.
The visit of the Philippines president reaffirms the strong and robust tie between the two countries since the establishment of formal diplomatic relations in 1949. Apart from government officials, President Aquino also met with executives of several Thai companies during his two-day visit to the kingdom.
Thai and Cambodian delegations met in Paris prior to the World Heritage Committee meeting this week and before the International Court of Justice, or ICJ, delivers its interpretation of its 1962 verdict on the ownership of the 11th century Pravihia temple and the disputed surrounding area. Cambodian Deputy Prime Minister Sok-an and Thai Natural Resources and Environment Minister Suwit Kunkiti met each other in Paris on Wednesday in a meeting organized by the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, or UNESCO, ahead of the World Heritage Committee meeting in the French capital. Both delegations also held talks with UNESCO Director General Irina Bokova as the UN body tries to find ways to relieve the Thai-Cambodian border conflict. Thailand has sought UNESCO to delay its consideration of the Pravihia Management Plan at the 35th session of the World Heritage Committee, scheduled for June 19 to 29th, while Cambodia is pressing for its management plan to go ahead. The stage is now set at the International Court of Justice in the Netherlands as the foreign ministers of both countries are heading to The Hague over the weekend and will both attend the opening of the ICJ process in interpreting its 1962 verdict, a process that could take about 1 to 2 years to complete. The two sides will give their presentation and make their cases to The Hague on this coming Monday and Tuesday. It is also expected that written information by the two parties have to be submitted to the ICJ by September or October. It remains to be seen whether any bilateral or regional diplomatic mechanism will help heal the rifts between the two Southeast Asian countries in the meantime. Ananga Ruziono, the chairman of the ASEAN Business Advisory Council from Indonesia, was in Bangkok on Monday to speak to the Thai business leaders about the future prospect of regional integration. More in this report. Earlier this week, Thailand Management Association organized a talk in Bangkok by the chairman of the ASEAN Business Advisory Council, or BAC, from Indonesia, Ananga Ruziono. The talk provides a valuable perspective on the evolution of ASEAN from Ruziono, who is a corporate lawyer by profession, as many in the private sector across the region look towards regional economic integration in 2015. During the talk, the chairman of ASEAN BAC points out to the various achievements and economic transformation of Southeast Asia since the signing of the ASEAN Charter and the adoption of the AEC blueprint in areas such as the non-tariff barriers in trade, movement of capital and investment in the region, and the recent push for the ASEAN Connectivity Master Plan. At the same time, Ruziono stresses that there are still a lot of work ahead before ASEAN Economic Community can become a reality. In this sense, Ruziono said the 2015 target for the AEC also served as a good encouragement for small and medium enterprises and for the people of ASEAN to participate in bringing about regional integration for their own benefit.
By having the charter, it is one one of the important factors that people start to know the charter is like a wall. There is the wall. And when people are facing a wall that they know something they have to do something because it's already in front of them, then they start thinking about we have to be on the ground. For more than 40 years, we are not on the ground. But after the charter, after we have the blueprints, then everybody starts more realizing that it is necessary that we have to be on the ground, and it's time.
What is important now, 4 years before the AEC target, according to Rosidiono, is for the people in the private sectors of the 10 economies of ASEAN to transform their mindset from national interest to regional action to regional interest through national action, as he urges all concerned to raise awareness about ASEAN and the benefit of the AEC. ASEAN, he said, will in the long run help Southeast Asian businesses deal with the various challenges from globalization. We wrap things up this week by a story from the Asia Pacific Development Center on Disability, or APCD, who are holding a workshop for trainers dealing with disability issues from around the region on the various aspects of community-based inclusive development, emphasizing on the maximum involvement from people with disability themselves.
The APCD this week conducted a training workshop for trainers for people with disabilities at its head office in Bangkok. The training session utilized a community-based inclusive development approach along with the World Health Organization guideline, with participants from various community-based disability organizations from all over the Asia-Pacific region. The workshop participants include many from ASEAN countries and beyond.
That we give a training such as disability equality training, some disability awareness training, and volunteer for PWDs, how to help them, and many sectors such as inclusive education and disability and development trainings. Now we have a center-based training and also mobile training. If someone asks, maybe some SH self-help group or NGOs or something, we give a training to their situation, to their place.
So that, before I get on the training from APCD on CBR, on community rehabilitation, I feel not confident in my work activity. But after I got the training, I feel very confident. I have applied all of the inputs from the APCD training with our work at the community. And also all the challenges that we have faced and now was improved very much as we got very good resource from APCD training.
The key idea behind community-based inclusive development is to create an understanding among people with disability that they are part of mainstream society and that in turn help increase their capacities in their communities.
We are doing our jobs to promote their skills, to develop their skills, to make them mainstream in the society. Our society considers that we disabled pupils are patients. They treat like patients. But we want to say we disabled people are not patients to be cured. We disabled pupils are not children to be kept into homes. We disabled pupils are not gods to be worshipped. What we are the human beings. We should be treated equal basis, and we have to enjoy same rights like others. So that we need opportunities. We are deprived of opportunities. In Pakistan, I am proud that we are working from grassroots level to national level.
The training underscored APCD's long-term vision in creating a barrier-free, rights-based and inclusive society for people with disability, while encouraging them in the training process and the community work related to disabled people in their communities and countries. Thai News Agency team reporting for ASEAN TV.
And that's it for this edition of ASEAN Highlight. On behalf of Thai News Agency ASEAN News Desk, I hope you all have a lovely weekend and Swadee Krap.